What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Bro Show. It's your boy Dame D.
And your boy E Skeezy.
On the show today, we're going to be talking about. We had a situation where you have Albany police. You had an Albany police officer who punched a black woman. That he already had down on the ground. I have audio and video of the situation. We're going to do. I have audio and video of the situation. I have everything queued up, and after that, we're going to do our commentary. What's going on, E Skeezy? He's skeezy. All right, sound like we might be having a little technical difficulties with E Skeezy, so I'm gonna wait for E Skeezy to come on back in, and then I'll go ahead and start the video up. Hold on. Yep. So give me 1 second. Waiting on E Skeezy to pop back in, and then in the meantime, I'm about to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear.
The audio sound funny now. Can you
Oh
hear
yeah, I
me?
hear you now, E Skeezy. What you say? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, my audio sound funny now.
It actually sound cool. It don't sound choppy like I did the other day, but if it do, just go on ahead and go out. Yeah, so I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share to the channel. Helps the channel grow. I have audio and video of an Albany police officer who punched a black woman in the face. He was called out to a domestic violence situation, but I have this video queued up, and then we'll get back to the commentary. So here we go, East Keezy. Hold on, let me get back. I have it queued up, so hold on. All right, here we go.
Of force is under intense scrutiny. We first told you about this video on CBS 6 this morning. We must warn you, the video you're about to see may be graphic and disturbing. This video was sent to CBS 6. As you can see, an officer is punching a woman who's on the ground. We have been asking questions to leaders all day long to get answers about this arrest and what is happening in the city of Albany right now. And Bree, I know you spoke to city leaders, police department officials, the mayor-elect. What are you hearing tonight?
Well, we know that there's a formal investigation underway into the officer's action. That incident happened right here, right outside of the Albany Public Library on November 4th, and that video has been circulating social media ever since. Now, today we received some new details about what police may have led to the situation. The video begins mid-arrest. The woman already on the ground, flailing officer strikes her while on top of her. Bystanders can be heard shouting at the officer to stop. Others tell the woman to comply. Officers eventually move in and they take her into custody. In a statement, Albany police say officers were responding to a fight call, and during the encounter, they say the woman resisted, did not comply with commands, and bit the officer in the leg. The mayor and mayor-elect weighing in on what they saw.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and come out of that. East Keys, give me 1 second. And, okay, East Keys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sound funny though. Sound like the chipmunk.
Okay, hopefully not, but hopefully everything clears up. So you saw the video, you heard the audio. Give me your opinions, man. In my opinion, and I'll let you give your opinion after this. In my opinion, man, when the police is always called out to a situation, especially when it's dealing with African American, men and women, they always seem to escalate the situation versus de-escalating the situation. You know what I mean? This man had her already pinned down to the ground. Therefore, there was really no reason to punch this woman. The original video, you can hear another woman talking about that the black woman that he had down was pretty much overpowering his police officers. You know what I mean? And so he had to tackle her down and punch her in the face to be able to cuff her. So give me your opinion. Give me your thoughts on, why do they always come out overly aggressively, and always seem to escalate the situation?
I mean, they seem like they already come out on 10, running to the trouble site. Don't none of them be in a helpful attitude when they get there. So it's like police, are they there to protect and serve? Who they protecting and who they serving? I think they more out for protecting themselves than the people, and they not too much serving the people. They serving the city. So Trump gave him a green light after his election that officers won't have consequences and penalties for their actions. He's not going to lock up a cop for doing what he thinks is a cop's job, to detain a detainee and handle the situation, de-escalate it by any means necessary. And it's just like how they have ISIS running around right now, with no consequences, no penalties. They're at liberty to do whatever they want to do, arrest whoever they want to arrest. They're not showing faces. And this is just fueling cops and encouraging more cops to act as such, knowing that there's no penalties. They could call you the N word, they could hit you, ain't nothing gonna happen to them. But now who's to protect us from the police? I mean, now we gonna need police to police the police. It's a touchy situation. ISIS ran in the house. They up in Charlotte right now. They shot tear gas in the house while it was a infant baby in there, a toddler. They shot a pastor with rubber bullets. I mean, with this president we have, green light and all these actions, they say it's to make America great again, but how is it so much hatred to produce greatness? I don't understand that. I thought it
Yeah,
was
you could go ahead. My bad, Easy.
I thought it was love that draw and bring people together. And I don't know too many cops that pull up on the scene to show love. It's always to to look like bullies. That's all police looking like right now is bullies. I mean, even if
And
you
that's exactly
comply.
what that officer was, man. When he pulled up to the scene, and like I said, we showed the video. If you guys are not familiar, you can look it up. It's an Albany police officer who punches a black woman in his face. You can look that up. But yeah, he pulled up, and he looked like a little fruitcake, at the same time too. He was out there pushing the other people around that was out there on the scene that was watching the situation. But yeah, it seems like to me, man, when they come to the scene, especially when you have white officers that's dealing with the African American community, they always come out overly aggressive. They never come out to de-escalate the situation. Someone is
Right.
always going to someone is always ending up going to jail or hurt. You never see a situation where they come out and talk first or try to de-escalate the situation. And I understand. I heard what the reporter said that that the young woman may have bitten a police officer. But still, he took the job. Those come with the consequences. There shouldn't be no reason why he should be striking that woman. You know what I mean? He should have called for backup, and waited for them to come out before he tried to do any arrest. So that's just something that I want to talk about, for a hot second. I didn't want to hold you up. I just want to come in and show everybody how there's no respect for the African American community when the police comes out. They're always overly aggressive, and they're always trying to, they always try to be the judge, jury, and the executor out there on the scene when they're nothing but regular traffic cops. But yeah, Easy, I don't have anything else to add to this, man. I just want to come in real quick and talk about it. If you have anything else to add, go on ahead and add. If not, go on ahead and let everybody know where they can reach you at and what you got going on.
It's almost like when your mama used to give you a whooping, and then they say, "I'll give you something to cry about." Uh, I'm crying because you just whooped me, and I'm still crying because it hurt. You telling me to stop crying, but you still whooping me, and that's how some of the cops are. They'll twist your wrist and tell you to stop resisting. You're not resisting. You trying to move to where your wrist don't feel like it's trying to break. And they'll
Right.
turn that into, hey, stop resisting. You're resisting. I'm not resisting, but you're hurting me. The cops don't think about, hey, your knee in my back, And just like with George Floyd, somebody say they can't breathe, you should consider that. You should lighten up, take your knee off their back. You know, you see you got
Listen,
more
they have
backup there. It's not a threat. They're on the ground. You got guns and tasers. You know, if you feel it's a threat as such, use your taser. They take you through all this in training. The taser isn't deadly, but it'll control the situation. You know, if you use it rightly. But they're not
listen, you're
trying to do nothing
absolutely
but flex
100%
authority.
correct, E. You're 100% correct, because if you notice, that's when she was flailing and throwing back, because he already had her down on the ground. So he sit
Right,
on her back, making it hard for her to breathe. Who can breathe if a motherfucker sitting on your back or got your knee in your back and your head handcuffed? You know what I mean? So these are the
right,
tactics that they use. These are the situations that that should, and I believe that should be barred, from using, but yet and still they still use these tactics, that constrict people breathing, and sometimes kill people, in situations like that, So I just wanted to bring this to the forefront. I just wanted to show the people these are the tactics. These are how, white officers treat black men and women when they encounter them. Like I said, it was a domestic violence situation, and it seems like, they're always trying to, take someone to jail. They never try to de-escalate the situation, and that's another conversation. It's like it's a money in and out, an in and out situation, like far as, when they come out, they're generating money, basically, when they come out there on the situation versus trying to de-escalate the situation, So I don't have anything else to add. Skeezy, it's your boy Dame D, and we are out. And I definitely want you guys to comment. I would love to know your opinion. Give me your thoughts on, on how you think this situation was fucked up. How the police always encounter black folks, with being overly aggressive, I should say. So comment down below. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions on this situation. It's your boy Dame D and your boy E Skeezy, and we are out. Peace.
holla.